Right. Well, the snitching on Roger skit. Classic. A classic. And Roger, in the skit is your uncle? Cousin. Right. Yeah. You said you're different from 6ix9ine because you snitched on your own family.
Facts. I guess some shit I just came up with because I had got snitched on. I used to do what I do. I wasn't no, free Ricky Rouse, nothing like that. I was just pebbling whatever I was doing. But yeah, man, I got snitched on. So that's how I started coming up with that character of, how snitches really act.
Okay, so tell me about the situation where you got snitched on. Tell me about the whole thing.
Oh man, I was, I was selling that hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was the past. I was selling the hard stuff. And one of my homeboys had beat up the individual who set me up. I didn't know that till after I dealt with him. And it's just a sad situation, Vlad, man. Going in that room, hiring a lawyer, and these motherfuckers telling you they got you on tape. Then you go and see the videotape, and you like, because the law, I studied the law, like, I can really beat this case. Because in Texas, I think anywhere drug-free zone is automatically 5 years to 99 years. So when I was in there dealing with the lawyer and the DA, they wanted to give me 10-year probation. Like, I ain't taking that shit. All right, we'll give you 8. I'm not taking 8. We'll give you 6. I'm not taking 6. She was like, we'll give you 4 years. I said, you can drop it. My lawyer left and came back. He was like, they ain't dropping shit. They ain't dropping shit. So either you take this 4 years deferred or I will not be your lawyer no more. So that means you're going to go right back to jail. And at that time, I had just got a good job working for this steel company, like making like 22 hours an hour. I was like, man, fuck it. I'm going to take the 4 years deferred. I don't do nothing no way. And that's how I got tricked into doing that shit. I sort of just went back to jail and got a lawyer. But when you ain't got no money, you got to do what you got to do at the time like that. So that's how I got snitched on, man. I ended up just taking the 4 years deferred with that shit and running with it.
Okay, so you took a 4-year plea deal, and was that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It would have been a felony, man. It was three dope cases. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? They call it 3 indictments. That's what they call them. Like if you got one, they ain't gonna never come pick you up. They want to get 3 on you so they can make it stick. But like I was saying, looking at the camera, the case was weak as well. While if you want to go to 4 years, because automatically 5 years to 99 in the school zone. So that's if I had a better lawyer, I could have just went to trial and beat that shit. But since I didn't, I wasn't finna go back to jail, and I damn sure wasn't finna lose my $22 an hour job that I had just got to. So fuck all that.
Okay, but by you pleading guilty though to that, does that mean you have a felony on your record or a misdemeanor?
No, deferred.
So what does deferred mean?
Deferred means it's not like a felony. A felony gonna be on your record for a certain amount of years. 4 years deferred. I did 2.5 on probation. Got off probation. So I got it expunged off my record.
Okay, good. Because felonies will follow you around forever.
Yeah, I got it expunged off my record, so it wasn't a felony.
Okay, good. And I mean that Roger skit was just hilarious, man. Because basically you snitched on him, and he got 40 years. But he got out early, and now you're scared as hell. He's going to come kill you.
And what's so crazy about that, Vlad, that shit happened the same way with 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making up some shit, putting shit out, and all of a sudden it comes out, 6ix9ine snitched, he coming home, and that video hit. And, you know the history, 50 Cent found it or whatever, and, put it on Pop Smoke album, and, rest is history with that.
Okay, now, and congratulations to that, because that was a great album, by the way, by Pop Smoke.
The best one.
A great album. Yeah. Oh no, I talked to Pop Smoke like a week before he died. We had been trying to schedule an interview, and we had been talking, but every time we talked, we'd be on a different coast, and I wanted to be in the same room with him when we did it, so I kept kind of pushing it off, and he was down to do it. And then suddenly I heard the news, and it was like, oh no.
Yeah, New York lost one, man. World lost one, not just New York. The world lost one, man. He was gonna be one of them ones, man. Like,
yeah, man. I remember I cussed his manager out not too long ago because he was trying to set up the interview, but then he wasn't returning phone calls. And I'm like, yo, this dude died without ever telling a story. You know what I'm saying? So you never hear Pop Smoke talking about himself in his own words. You know the kind of interviews I do. we would have had something to remember him by, but instead it's just the music is there, but his story is not.
Yeah, I hate he passed. I wish I could have got a chance to talk to him because they tried to railroad your boy at first, man, on that situation. But maybe if he was alive, I wouldn't have had to go through that. But, you know what I'm saying, experience is the best teacher. So that just helped me moving forward in case some stuff ever happened like that again. I'll be good. But it worked out in the end, though.